How is everybody? I am so excited. Well, first of all, let me just tell you this makeup I had on since 11 o'clock today, this morning. You guys, have you seen? I just put a Color Pop mystery box out and I have the same thing on. I even did a walk and talk today, which will go up tomorrow, like outside in the cold. And it was like in the early 40s and the low 40s. I don't know, maybe high 30s, something like that, but all day. So excuse this makeup. I did put a little lipstick on about an hour ago or so, but that is it. I mean, you can even, do you remember I told you the puppy scratched me? I don't think it's going to turn into a scar. Look, it's a scar. Anyway, look what I found. My glasses. Remember I've been wearing my cheater glasses? And I was like, I don't like them. Reminds me of my mom. I found them. So now I can read the chat. Oh my God, I can see so good. But here's the thing, and I'm going to go back and say hi to everybody. I thought these were lighter. I didn't realize they were so dark. And I'm like, I didn't like these. These are too dark. My other ones are light. They're still dark. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But anyway, hi to everybody who's on. How are you guys? Cold in North Carolina too. Yeah. Let me see, because I have my other phone here. Let me see what the weather is right this second. Let me look, see if I can see and let you guys know. It's 39, so it's not too cold. But how's everybody doing? Hello from California. What is the weather there? Hi, Darcy. If you don't know, Darcy is the owner of Saint Angels and Sinners, who I collab with the palette. So that's Darcy right there. I was checking. Hello from Utah. Chapstick drama. I like that. I was January 5th, my palettes come back for restock. I've been tracking it. So in another week, it'll be good. Hi, sunshine. Is sunshine here? Let me see. I got to make sure I don't keep moving this. Hi, Crystal, Lori, Tammy, and April. Driana or Driana? How do you say your name? Carmen, can you believe? Look, I can read with these. I got my glasses. Trey. Hello, Kim and Jennifer, Natasha, and Karen. Hey, Karen. I was just talking about you on my vlog the other day. Nana from Louisiana. Hey, Dolphins girl. Okay, let me go back up because I don't want to miss the chat. But hello to everybody who just came on. And I keep hitting this. Tell me what you guys are doing. What is going on? In a couple of days, right? Lisa's on here. We are going to start on StreamYard, and it's going to be on the other channel. This is the YouTube one that I'm doing. And I cannot wait so I can, like, you know how I'm saying hi to you now? You guys can come up on chat and talk to me. And I am so excited. What, Lisa, you got to tell me so people know I'm not lying. We got to think of a day. Today's Saturday because we're going to test it out like 2 in the morning. Well, Lisa, I don't know what time. Okay. So I have a habit. I keep doing this because I'm not used to wearing glasses. It's a habit. But so if you see test run, I mean, you can come, but I'm just saying we're going to practice. So like, I don't look stupid. Tomorrow night at 2 a.m. my time or your time? Because, you know, I'm a night owl. I'm up to like 4 in the morning, so I don't care. So I'm just saying, if you see a test run, you know, and you see me like, we're like, what the heck do we do? That's what it is. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm drinking look at this from lipstick. Look, I'm drinking coffee. Can you believe it? I'm drinking coffee at 9 o'clock at night. You get up at 4 a.m., I would die. Well, you know what? I go to bed about what, 4, something like that, 3:30 sometimes, but I'm still up. You guys know when I vlog, I'm still up like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Like I never sleep. Yeah, I don't sleep lately either, Darcy. I hate it. I used to be on this medicine. It was like a muscle relaxer called Xanaflex. That was the brand name. I'm not sure what the generic name is. And it's really a muscle relaxer, but what it did was it helped me sleep, and to where I slept like still only about 4 or 5 hours, but it made me sleep very hard, very like And then, you know, what happened with my insurance and stuff like that. But I got insurance in 2024. So hopefully I can go back on it, you know, because Ambien and stuff, that made me too drowsy. I didn't like the way it made me feel the next day and stuff. And then they put me on the highest one and it still didn't work. Like I still only slept two, I think it was like 10 milligrams or something. And then I would take a couple extra. I would take like 2 to 3 Ambiens of the 10 milligrams and they still didn't work. So I'm like, forget it. Have you tried gummies? I have. And now it does work. Here's the problem with gummies. Now, I don't know. I was never a weed smoker, so I don't know. I know like CBD and THC. So listen, I don't know what I'm talking about too much. But I remember, so you take one gummy, and I remember I took two. I don't know if I was talking to my friend Jody or Lisa, and we're talking, and I'm like, I think I'm high. And I don't like that high feeling, not like that, you know. And I was like, oh my God, I was like, I gotta get off the phone because I think I'm high. I don't like that feeling. But I tried melatonin. I would take it just, I think because I'm so used to not sleeping and I've been on medicines and different things, my body has a very high tolerance. That's why I was on that muscle relaxer, which actually helped my back, but also like it put me to sleep. But I mean, like I said, I still don't sleep like 6 to 8 hours, but at least I slept and I slept hard. You know what I mean? Um, Valerian root is my favorite. Now I tried, there was a pill that I took, I got from Walmart, but do you drink a tea? Let me know. Like, do teas work? And I'm being dead serious, guys, because I'll try anything. I go to bed around 4 to 5 a.m. Is that, Natasha, because you work or just because you can't sleep? But it runs in my family. The only one that can sleep is Lexi. Even when she was little, she would be a teenager, like 16, 17, and I would take her out with me, you know, to my friend's house or we're watching movies. 10 o'clock at night, she's like, Mommy, is there a blanket? She would literally take a blanket and go to sleep. Even to this day, she's 23. She can't stay up past 11 o'clock. Like, and that's the truth. And I'm like, Dad, how do you do it? But like, yeah, it just runs in the fan. And my grandmother was like that too. She can sleep, but not me. You can fall asleep anywhere. God, you're so lucky, Danny. Danny, do you still do those, what are they called? Resin? I don't know how to pronounce it. Like those dominoes and stuff. You do beautiful work. Beautiful. Lori's here. Hi, Lori. This is like steam and it's steam on my glasses. Has anyone taken Highlands Nerve Tonic to help with anxiety? No. Look what I'm doing for anxiety. So does this work? You know what? If anybody knows, I'll do it. I just don't like to take a lot of medicine because I have an addictive personality, right? And that's the truth. So, and I don't want to, you know what happened? COVID scared the hell out of me. And it's like, I don't want to get used to taking something. And then what happens if the country shuts down again? You can't get your medicine, you know? I go to bed like 8 or 9 and wake up a lot at night because I got yes, that happens to me too. Like if I sleep hard for a couple hours, my back, it like wakes me up and I don't sleep that good either. But the good thing with me is then like after I'm up for a couple hours, I'm okay, you know. I'm diabetic type 2, so your feet swell. Yeah, that sucks. That really does suck. Do you have issues with like your feet and your hands and stuff? I have PTSD and a hard time falling asleep. Yeah. Lisa's up with me. There's sometimes I'm like, Lisa, aren't you tired? Lisa's my buddy, my nighttime buddy, because everybody else I know, now I do have a friend named Jody. That's because we're on a time difference, but everybody I know sleeps. Sometimes, like if I'm up, okay, I look at the dogs are sleeping, everybody's sleeping, and I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? You know? Yeah, yes, that was my question too. About the anxiety. Hmm. That's what we should name our little, I don't know what you would call it, a podcast. I don't know what it is. The happy hour. But it's not going to be real. Well, it's not going to be late at night because it's going to be like 9 o'clock my time. We have to find a good time that everybody wants to do it too. Because I know everybody's in different time zones. My name's Jody too. Yeah. Oh, I got to see if I can remember that because I know you as Goblin Girl. Like, I recognize so many of your names, you know? Um, you have to be careful because, oh, see, it's going so fast. Hold on. You have to be careful because of your heart. Yes, that's true too. You're right. You're right. I don't know, but a pothead. You know what's funny? Now, you guys know I've shared this. You know, I was an addict at one time. You know, alcohol was my choice of drug, and then I wanted more of a high. But weed, I tried smoking weed, and I didn't know there was different strains or whatever. But whatever I did, it made me so hyper, like shaky, and I was like, oh no, I don't like this. So I always thought my whole life I didn't like weed because you know weed's legal in Jersey. You know, it's legal medically and for not entertainment. What's the word? Where you can just you know do it. But I don't know if I like weed because I don't like that hyper, especially when you suffer from anxiety. Yeah, I'm a lightweight. Yes, I am. I told you I ate those two gummies and I was like, oh my God, I think I'm high. I can't do that stuff anymore. Maybe it's my age. I don't know. Hey, Anicia, how are you? You need to get some. Yes, that's what Lisa was telling me. Because Lisa, when I want to know anything about weed, I ask Lisa. Maybe I got the wrong thing. I don't know. I never knew. So for all, and I'm talking about I was in my 20s. So for 20 some years, I just was like, no, I don't like weed. Great for like pain. I heard that. I did hear that. Recreational. There you go. I said well, it is entertainment, I guess. But yeah, it's legal here. I have a CDL, so I just use melatonin. Oh, now let me ask you a question. Since you do CDL, if you live in a state that's legal, I know you can't do it while you're driving. I mean, and if they do a drug test, would you like not be able to do it if it's legal? Like, can you do it if you weren't working, is what I'm saying, you know? Weed puts me to sleep. Oh, see, that's what I want. I need something to put me to sleep. My son, he was like, he's gonna go to a dispensary and get me like the real good, like gummies, you know? And I'm like, yeah, because I don't know anything about weed. Hey girls, pronounce hold on. Anissa. Oh, Anissa. Okay. See, I got my glasses on. I could read. Anissa. I think I said Anicia, didn't I? Anissa. If you're just coming on, I found my glasses. I haven't had these puppies in over a year, I think. I gained ridiculous weight. Oh, because does it make you eat? I had a gummy the other night and it was bad. I woke up with a panic. Oh no, no. But we can have up to 1 grams on us. Like if we get caught, oh, okay. Got you. Got you. Well, you're in the next state over. So we have like almost the same rules, I think. Yes. I'm so happy you caught me live, Alpha Warrior. I like that. Your husband bought you back serotonin from Vegas. Yeah. Well, now that like my health insurance starts in January, so now I'm gonna start going and I'm gonna get. Well, I've been taking my medicine. I've just been paying cash, but I want to like see what I can do to like sleep. I want to get everything done, like just to, 2024. I'm focusing on my health, like my mental, like all of that. Just positivity. Everything. I'm not gonna date though. I'm not gonna date. I want to wait, like take like a year off. One of the housewives sells sleep and relaxation gummies, and they are really good. You just need to drink a lot of water. Well, let me know, Dolphins girl. Let me know. If email me or message me on Instagram and let me know so I can like look it up and stuff. GoodRx is a great way of getting meds. My insurance has a crazy deductible. Oh God. You smoked because you had lost a bunch of weight and you look sick. Oh, and it put the weight on you. But I know some people that smoke and they don't eat. Me, I always eat. That is I can't help it. I like eating. Let me tell you what I do sometimes. If it's like, let's say I do fall asleep early and then like I wake up early morning, let's say 3, 4 in the morning. It's like I go downstairs and get a bowl of cereal. And I know it's bad for my sugar, you guys know, and all that stuff, but it's like I'm a picker, and that's my problem. I have to stop picking. So I want to try. You ever see those pills or whatever they are that like you take it and then everything's nasty? Because Lexi, remember she had the extra fluid and stuff. So the medicine that she takes, she was like, "Mommy, I can't even drink soda because it tastes flat to her." So like she She lost weight. And I'm like, see, I need to find something like that. You finally got a chance to use your palette. Oh, good. I wore it light. Good, good, good. Diane, was anything broke? Now, I know I know people that ordered it from Slay Glam Box. If you ordered it from Slay Glam Box, Slay Glam Box does the shipping and all that. I have no control. But if you order it from my site, so far nobody had a broken pallet. So I am very excited about that because you guys know I wrapped the shit out of it. you know. But so let me know. And if you do order from Slay Glam Box and your pallet is broken, I know she sold out of the pallet, so I think she's like refunding the money. Would have ever did gardening before plant? No, but I want to learn. I want to learn how to garden. I would love to learn because when you have anxiety, I think that's good for it, you know? What about the nice guy from the store? I haven't seen him anymore because he didn't actually work there. See, this is what I do because of my back. Oh, look, I got the thing from Temu. See, I've been using it. So I'm always doing this. Oh, the guy. He like his wherever he worked, whoever he worked for was like there working inside Walmart for a couple weeks or whatever it was. But I haven't seen oh, Subbox Lover did Slay Glam. Was anything broke or anything? Let me know. Oh, the things are downstairs. So the two lip liners that came with it. Remember, I was like, this is why I need to wear my glasses. I have accepted that my vision is not good anymore. Okay. Because a year ago on live, I would not be wearing these. I would be going like this and act like I'm reading the chat, but I don't know what the heck you guys are saying. Okay. So I've accepted it. So I sharpened it afterwards and they had product in there. I felt so terrible. Everybody that commented, I was trying to comment back, like there's product in there. like, I don't know if it's good or if it like breaks, but I don't like, I just felt terrible misspeaking, Okay, let me go back because you guys know when I talk. Let's see. You should definitely start gardening. My advice, just start. I love growing my own food. Well, Trey, you're gonna have to like message me or something so we can talk or something because I wouldn't even know how to start. You say start. How do I start? Well, I guess you would just put the seed in the ground, right? Hey, Debbie, how are you? No, she got all the products in shape. Good. That's good. Now, I told you the shades, they can run light, but they are buildable. But that's how I want it because, different complexions, or if you just wanted to do a light look, but it's buildable if you wanted to go darker. Because, have you ever put eyeshadow on? I've done this, and it's like just too deep, and it's like, so I like, it's a happy medium. And Darcy, I hope you're still on here. Darcy has great formula. She does. And her duochromes is the bomb. And that's what people don't understand. Duochromes are very expensive to make, especially if you're an indie brand, because you're not making millions and millions of dollars, right? It's expensive. Let me tell you I'm going to tell you a secret. Okay. And I'll get back to the comments. I was thinking a few years ago when subscription boxes were like booming, I was going to start a subscription box. So I start looking into it. I got a hold of different brands, like brands that like Ofra, like all of that stuff. And they would not work with you unless you had over 100 subscribed, like if you wanted to get over 100,000 pieces. So how do you do that if you're just starting off? So it's very hard to, and it is expensive to make and it's very good quality, Okay, let me go back so I can read your comments. You can always get a parasite. I lost 57 pounds in 4 months. Oh, God. I don't think I need to lose weight that bad, but oh, that's terrible. But like that has nothing to do with us, but I just think it's good that they did apologize because I haven't even got my box. What are you talking about? Like, with them selling out or getting it late? I'm not sure. See, every time I touch it, I shake, you guys. Diabetes will mess up your eyes. Mine are screwed up. It depends on my blood sugar, how my eyes work. That is so true. Let me tell you something. Diabetes, people don't realize how much it affects the body. Like when I stress, my blood pressure, any of that stuff. Like literally, Lisa will tell you since she's on here, I have to lay down right here. Here's my bed. Like I have to lay down the next day. It just drains you. Or if my sugar's or let's just say all of a sudden my sugar drops. That does a lot. And like you said, your eyes, your hands, your feet. I'm at the point where I don't feel tingling, but there are days I can go like this and I just drop my coffee. It's terrible. But I was diagnosed at the age of 18 and I did not take care of myself. So I mean, I did it to myself, but it's a terrible disease and I wish they would find a cure. And I feel terrible for children with diabetes. You need to get his number. I don't know how to find him and I'm still married. So no, regardless, I will not date or give my number out until the divorce is final. I just won't do that. Whatever he wants to do, that's on him. He has to answer to God for that. Me, I will not do it. I don't know. Because I'm scared of God. That's what it is. That is my fear. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but he was very cute. I ain't gonna lie. And he smelled so good. I have told you guys, you could be a number 2 out of a 10, but if you smell good, you're gonna go up to a 6 or a 7 real damn quick. Yes, Danielle, I'm so glad you caught my lives. I did live with Palette, and I hope I did you. Oh, Tammy, I'm gonna have to look. I've been having going on with stuff. Please, 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 please send me the link, or I'll look afterwards. But oh, I can't wait. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look up the Slay Glam Box. And I'm going to start. If you guys don't mind, whoever did a look or unboxed it, I want to start promoting you guys on my community post, if that's okay. Let's see. Yes, Darcy's from Saint Angels and Sinners. Yes, she does. They really want to tap them on your eyes and be really so off with them because one of them is made differently. I finally yeah. Oh, there is my girl. I am ego tripping. That is my girl right there. How are you? I am so excited you guys are here. I feel like a little kid. Like you remember like when you're out of school and then you have summer break and then no, well, not when you get in high school because it's like you don't really want to go back to school, but like middle school and like you're so excited not to go back to school but to see your friends. That's how I am. I'm like, all excited. Vava 2525. Do you know what I thought? It said Wawa. I was like, are you trying to be smart saying Wawa? I finally caught a live. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so behind. Hold on. I know somebody started. I am ego tripping. Oh, congratulations on another beautiful palette. It is gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have a couple collabs coming out in 2024 with not subscription boxes right now, but with some brands, and I can't talk about it, but I'm so excited. Yes, thank you, ego tripping. Thank you so much. My blood sugar is high also. Oh, you got to get that under control. Listen, yeah, you got to, because you don't want to end up like me. Okay, listen, I used to think, oh, if my sugar's high, I'll just take my insulin. Well, look what the hell happened. At 45 years old, I had a heart attack. I was 99% blocked. And let me just tell you, from all the specialists, women have different symptoms than men. Okay? Because I always thought a heart attack, you get that sharp pain and it's all the way down your arm and you have a heart attack. No. I had a heart attack and didn't even know. When I went to the hospital, I was not an active heart attack, but they just seen my EKG, and that's when they started freaking out, sent me to Philly, did all these tests, with the camera, and found out I was 99% blocked. But yeah, so I was home and had the heart attack. Didn't even know. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it was a heart attack. So please, please, please take care of your sugar if you can, Let's see. You have low blood sugar. Low blood sugar is just as bad. It's bad too, All right. Oh, Casey's here. Hello, Casey. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys caught alive. I would love to run into your ex so I can give him a piece of my mind, a reality check. Sharon, listen, let me keep it real. Let me take a sip of my drink. Hold on. He texted me the other day and he's like, do we have to be enemies? you know. Listen, I don't have anything against him. I know that marriage, me and him, we're just not. I want a helpmate, right? And it's just me and him just won't work. I'm too strong of a woman. I've said this before. He needs somebody that like is he's on top, you're underneath. You do what he says, and I don't mean like not like that, but you know what I mean, right? Um, like if he goes somewhere, he don't want you asking where he's going. He'll be, but and it's different with me. And I want to help me. I want somebody to help me pay the bills. I stayed with him for many years because I needed health insurance, and that's just the truth. And I wanted my marriage to work, and because he had very good health insurance. But when it comes to my kids, that's it. That's when I have to draw the line. But I really hope the best for him. But what you gonna do? Sometimes when you think the grass is greener on the other side, because he watches my videos, I'm sure he's watching this live. It's not always green, and then sometimes it's a little too late, right? Just saw that you were on. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Courtney. Merry Christmas. I hope you had a good Christmas. I'm doing laundry. Oh, I hate doing laundry. Do you know what I hate the most? I'm going to ask you guys a question. Out of all the chores, what do you hate the most? Mine is dishes because I don't have a dishwasher. I hate doing the dishes. I'd rather clean the bathroom than do dishes. I hate it. My ex-husband and I made better friends yes, that's true. And I do think me and my husband will be I've known him since I was 14 years old. We didn't get together till I was 35. Yeah, he was 36, but we make very good friends. Even now, he will support me. Right now, he will support me. And I hope the best for him. If I called him right now and said, hey, I need your help or this is happening, he's going to be right by my side. We make really good friends, but just not good partners. And that's okay. I just hope he learned from his mistakes, just like I did, because I wasn't perfect. Let's keep that a buck, right? Yeah, thank you. These are my prescription glasses that I found. You despise cleaning the bathroom. I'd rather clean the bathroom than dishes. I just hate doing I mean, I do them. Like I have to go to bed when there's no dishes in the sink or it gives me anxiety. But I don't know what it is. I love that we refuse to date and love that the fear of God. It is so true. I won't because listen, I did shit when I was in my 20s. I mean, but I'm older now. You know what that's saying? When you know better, you do better, right? And I believe in karma, and I do think people need to heal too, right? After a relationship ends, and not just marriage, just if you're just dating, and you need to heal, because what happens is when you start dating somebody, you go on the rebound. You start dating somebody on the rebound, and then that's not good because that's not fair to them. And I need to work on myself. Like, let's keep that real. I have to work on myself because I can't make nobody else happy if I got to work on myself. Does that make sense? So, all that stuff. First accident without your mom. Oh, I'm so sorry. Courtney was hurt. Let me say the thing went. My husband's ex is involved in our life, celebrates holiday. Oh, that's good. That is really, really good. It's, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say about that. I am. I still grieve about my mom. And Lisa said something to me one day and made me think. And she said, Anne, because when the holidays come, oh my God, I'm a mess. And I think it's because also I'm living in this house, which was they lived here, right? And so there's a lot of memories, right? And Lisa says, Anne, do you miss your mom more on the holidays? And I said, no, I miss her every day. And she said, then why? I mean, Lisa, maybe if I'm saying this wrong. And, in other words, like, because I'm so sad on holidays and it's like, oh, my mom, but it's so true. Like I miss her every day, I don't want to say, Lisa, you could say what you say because, I always get it messed up. But when she said that to me, really made me think like but it's still tough. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and I hate the fact that so many people know what that's like. I don't wish that type of pain on my worst enemy. I really don't. You lost your mom 24 years ago. And let me just tell you something. If you lost your mom 24 years ago or one day ago, pain is pain, right? Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thanks for and for sharing for it really helps others. Oh, thank you. You're gonna love my walk and talk I did today. It'll be up tomorrow. I got deep down and personal, just about life lessons, you know, and things that I've learned, like, even before I did YouTube, stuff like that. The first of every holidays, it is. Lost your mom 3 years ago. Holidays. Oh, hold on. It's going by so fast. Holidays are never going to be the same. It's true. What I learned is it never gets easier. Okay. When people say time heals all wounds, that's a bunch of no. You just learn how to live differently. And that's the truth. This was the first holiday where me and my kids, I can say, oh, do you remember when grandma did this and my mom did this? And, without getting upset. So, but it's still hard. It's hard. You always want your mom. My goodness. I remember when I was in labor with my kids and I was like, Mommy! I didn't care if the guy was there. I didn't care who was there. I wanted my mom. You really do help others. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Let's see. Pain doesn't hurt any less the longer it goes. You're so right. Borderline personality Barbie. I love that. Oh my God. Oh, I love that. Okay, I want to go back up because I seen a comment that my therapist said, "Do I miss her more on the holidays?" I said no. She said, "Then don't put more pain on the holidays." That's what, yes. And that made me, I'm sorry, I'm shaking you. That made me like, that's so true. I mean, it's still hard and it sucks, but it's like, yeah. What makes the holidays hard is that everyone goes on about family get-togethers. Yes. You know what's, okay, let me just say this. My mom passed away on Thanksgiving morning, right? And so I remember when people were like, "Oh, I love Thanksgiving. That's my favorite holiday." Or, um, we're having all these get-togethers and all this stuff. And it was like, I mean, listen, I'm happy. I'm happy. I am so happy for people, but it's like a knife in your heart, like, oh, you know. So I get it. I do, but you also want people to be happy, right? So it's like you want them to tell you, but it's hard. And I don't think people really understand it till they go through it. That is a pain. Just like if you lost a child or what have you, it is a pain you'll never understand. You can empathize, but you'll never get until you go through it. And I hope a lot of people for many, many years doesn't go through that. It makes me sad because my mom was living, but we don't have the type of relationship. She isn't the best person. I wish I could have known what it was like to bond like that with your mom. Yeah, see, that's hard too. I've shared this, right? My dad died when I was 6. He was 33 years old. And people, so I get asked a lot, like, do you miss your dad? And I'm like, I don't know my dad. I miss not having a dad. I yearn for that. What is it like to have a dad, but not him per se, because I don't know him. Does that make sense? So it's hard, but I don't know what it would feel like, and it would hurt like hell if he was here and didn't want anything to do with me. That has to hurt, and I'm so sorry for that. I really, really am. The Lord gets us through it. Trust in Him. That's so true. I said that in my vlog today. I was like, God doesn't give you anything you can't handle, and I truly believe that He knows what you can handle and what you cannot handle. That is the truth. Yes, please hit the like button, please. That really does help me out. I'm not going to be on here very, very long. I need to take this makeup off. I had this one since 11 o'clock this morning. My dad died 2 weeks after my 17th birthday. Oh my God, you were a baby. I'm so sorry, Tina. I'm very blessed. I had my mom till I was 43 years old. I am extremely blessed. And I had my grandmother. My grandmother was 91 when she passed. I mean, a lot of people don't have their grandmother that long. I'm very, very blessed. It's like you still want them longer, but I'm very blessed to have that. And I'm so, just breaks my heart for you guys. Your mom, yeah, 12 years ago. Love getting the chat. I'm so glad Retired Red you came on here. I'm so happy for all of you guys that are on here. I cannot wait until we start going live on my beauty channel where you guys can come up on panel and I get to talk to you. And you don't have to turn the camera on. So like if you just want to use your YouTube profile picture, you just don't turn the camera on. So you don't have to worry, like if you don't have makeup or don't want anybody, you're insecure, what have you, you know, I'll hear your voice. And I just can't wait. Lisa said, you know, you heard it. You heard it. Lisa said tomorrow at 2 o'clock my time, a.m., we're going to do a test run. Okay. So if you see test run, we're just trying to see, because like I told you, I don't want to look. Did you see when I was picking a winner for the palette and I was sweating bullets because I didn't do a comment picker in so long? Can you imagine me being live and not knowing what the hell I'm doing? No, I do not want to embarrass. I was mortified when I was on that live. I was literally starting to sweat because I was embarrassed. Your dad died. Oh no, who's dead? Oh, I don't even want to know. Oh, I'm so sorry. And never forget that a piece of them is within you. Yes, yes, Anita, I know. And you know what? I feel my mom. I know my mom is here. I know it 100%. Oh, the chat. What happened to the chat? Oh, here it goes. I have to have someone do it for me. Like I don't even know how to do it. What, the live? Let me tell you how like I am not tech savvy. Okay. I've shared this before. When I started YouTube, at the time Isaiah was 12. So what I would do is, this is before my mom was on hospice, I would film my videos, right? Like say, whatever I was doing, you know, like a boxy charm or whatever. And then when he would get off of work, he had to upload my videos because I didn't even know how to upload a video. How terrible was that? I didn't know how to edit for a year and a half. It took me a year and a half. So a lot of people say like, oh, I want to learn how to edit. Listen, if you know how to upload a video, you did better than me. And you'll get there. She will link. Yeah, she will give you a link. Yeah, so I guess I haven't done it, but I hear like, and I've seen. So when I'm live, and then I put like, you know how you guys are in the chat? So I just put a link and then you can click on there if you want to come up. You know, I have to approve it or what have you, however it works. I don't know. And then you can come up and talk to me. I'm so excited. I need like a website reel and I need another website. So I'm like, not good. Well, Darcy, you could always ask me. Go on in to ask me. You know, I would help you what I know. I don't know a whole lot, but whatever I do, I can help you. When she said, hold on, it's going so fast. When she said winner picker, I immediately thought, what did you think of? Huh? What did you think of? I remember your videos when you were just starting to edit. You were like, let me just tell you. Do you know what I got a comment one time? It wasn't funny then, but I laughed. So I didn't know how to edit. And I sometimes I like being very creative. And so if I said the word birthday cake, I was putting up an emoji birthday cake. Whatever it was. I was putting these things up. And somebody said, they said, whoever taught you how to edit needs to teach you how to edit. My God. It was so funny. Oh my God, I got tears in my eyes. And I was like, all right, okay, it's a little too much. I'm doing a little too much. I need to tone it down a little bit. Oh my God, it was so funny. At first I was like, I said to Lisa, Lisa, am I doing too much? And she's like, well, you got to tone it down a little bit. I was like, okay. Oh, I was so proud of myself. I learned how to edit. Like, I was like, oh, I was stay up to 4 or 5 in the morning. You know, I'm a night owl. And I would watch all of these on YouTube, you know, like how to do this and how to do that. So like, I was all proud of myself. Like I'm teaching myself. I would call people up and say, guess what I learned how to do? Oh God. Okay. I swear I'm not drinking. You need to do another reaction video to your old videos. Oh my God, how embarrassing. I would sit, this is when I was at the other house, and I would sit in the dining room, and Nala was little. Okay, you want to hear something embarrassing? I've shared this before. Nala was 5 months old at the time. And she was a puppy. She was under the table. And when she was a puppy, she used to like grabbing like your socks and stuff. So I don't know how to edit. And I was very professional, right? And so, like, say I'm holding this up. Okay. This came in my boxy charm. So this is how I would talk. Okay. I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm going to imitate. I would say, I don't know how I would say it. Like, okay. So, and the next thing is this, and this is how I talk. And this Thiers, this is a moisturizer, and let's swatch it. Like I was so, I was monotone, right? And I was trying to rush because if somebody knocked on the door, I didn't even think hit the stop button and then you could just hit play again. You know what I mean? But then I thought, well, I don't know how to put that. It was a whole mess. So then Nala was under the table grabbing my sock and here the whole time I'm trying to be professional and she's like under my sock and I'm like pushing her, not like kicking her, but like pushing her to stop and she thinks I'm playing. So she's like grabbing my sock. It was a hot mess. I mean, the things that you guys should know. Oh God. Oh my gosh. And so I learned how to talk real fast. I would do a BoxyCharm video in under 6 minutes. You don't believe me? Go to my older videos. Go. You'll see. None of my videos was over 10 minutes because I learned how to talk real fast before anybody knocked on my door, before Nala heard something and she could bark because I thought, oh, she's barking. She can't be in the background. I had to do everything perfect because I didn't know how to edit. It was a mess. How about when I start giving everybody the middle finger? You guys know that. Your older videos look like you're being held hostage. Oh, that was a good one. They did. Oh my God. I looked like like somebody was holding a gun over. Oh my God. Oh God. I am dying. Hey, BTU. I can't even talk now. StreamYard allows recording and you can pause it now. Really? So, I can record my videos on StreamYard. You don't just have to go live? I forgot, B, you know how to use StreamYard. I'm going to have to call you. You're going to have to do you stay up to 2 in the morning? Because we're doing a test run tomorrow. You can teach me. I remember the no background and the brick wall. Oh my God, Amanda. Do you know why I start putting up backgrounds when I used to film like in the thing? Okay, because you know I was filming in the dining room, so the kitchen and the refrigerator. You know how like I put my cereals like on top of the because the kitchen was small, so I would put cereal on top of the refrigerator, or what have you. And somebody was like, "I'll never forget this." They were like, "I can't believe you eat Captain Crunch cereal and you're diabetic," and I'm like, if they're looking that hard, what type of cereal? It's like I have kids, but it was like, oh, so then I start using backdrops, and then I have a very addictive personality. So it's like I start just doing it gradually. Like every season, I had a backdrop. Before you knew it, I have over 70 backdrops. What in the hell? Oh my gosh. Anywho, I'm a new diabetic. Oh no, Donna. Cereal is bad. Yeah, but they were for the kids. The kids, Isaiah was 12 at the time, like he would eat it for a snack and stuff. But it was just like, listen, when I started YouTube, I was like everything. I remember I was never had MySpace. I never had group chats. Like I never did anything online. So I didn't even know what trolls were. And so when I would get very defensive. It was a thing back then. Okay. So I was like, oh, they're looking at my cereal. Now I would laugh and brush it off. I mean, my God, I told you I would do videos in under 6 minutes. I was talking so fast. Oh, well, I'm sorry. What is going on, Megan? I lost my mom this year on Mother's Day. This time, oh God, I'm so sorry, Megan. Especially on Mother's Day. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's bad for diabetics. As a kid, I used to eat it. Oh yeah, I don't eat that. It was the kids stuff. The kids in the morning time, I eat oatmeal or my scrambled eggs because I cannot eat sunny side up eggs or anything like that. But like, no. It was just the point. Like everything was like, they're looking at my cereal because I didn't, I was so new to this online world, you know? I mean, I remember, so I did a video with Lexi. I was only doing YouTube for 3 weeks, and somebody, Lisa will tell you, okay, that's how long Lisa's been with me. Somebody was like, they called her a monkey, called me an N lover. It was I remember I cried because I didn't know people were so cruel. I did not know people were so mean because like I said, I was never even on I was a cable TV person. If somebody said, would you rather have internet or TV? Before I used to be like TV. I was so new to YouTube. And now I get it, but like, oh, so like I was like, they're looking at my cereal. I mean, it's so stupid. It's so stupid the things we get ourselves upset about. Like when I was getting everybody the middle finger when I thought I was waving to them. The emoji. Oh my God. Oh God, I still can't believe I did that. I cannot, and nobody told me. This is when I had 100 subscribers, and I would be like, hey, here. I didn't have a phone like that, so Lexi had to download all these emojis because I'm like, oh, emojis. And so I did not want to accept that I couldn't see too good, and I thought I was saying hi to you guys, and I was doing this, the emoji that was doing this. And I was wondering why people were unsubscribing until somebody emailed me and cussed me the hell out. And so I didn't know you can go like this and zoom in because my phone, you couldn't even zoom in. It was one of those older phones, right? And I was like, oh, I am giving people the middle finger. Oh my God. Oh yeah. I was mortified. Mortified. Can you imagine going to a new person and you're saying, hi, I'm new to your channel, and they're like, F you. When I tell you, I can tell you some embarrassing things that happened to me on YouTube. That's why, like, nothing really can get to me. Yes, I have a temper. Yes, certain things can make me mad. Yes, I can be reactionary. I can be impulsive. I admit that, but it's a lot to take me mad. Like that, I don't really delete unless they're racist. Delete comments. You can say what you want. I don't get upset if I get hate comments. Like, I mean, I might say something back to you, but unless you say something racist or something, I'm not going to. I used to go after every troll. Now, yeah. Oh my God, Lisa, don't get me started about you. Do not get me started. Do you remember, Lisa, when I called you crying? That's what somebody said. Oh my. This was when I was new, and I didn't realize people could be that mean. Okay, somebody says to me, you look like you eat 800 Big Macs. I remember. I was like, Lisa, how can they say that? Because again, I did not know. This is when I was over, I was like 50 pounds heavier. And I cried. Now I would laugh my ass off and I would say, well, good, I love Big Macs. Your vlog is up now. No, it'll be up tomorrow. Are you talking about the one that I did today? Because I still have to edit and all that kind of stuff. Follow them wherever they went and cuss them. What? Oh, yeah. So I would tell Lisa, hey, Rhonda. I would say, Lisa, don't say any, like, as Lisa's protective. So Lisa was like, all right. And Lisa would not. She would not say anything smart. I did not know. Then Lisa was going, she was like, oh, okay. So she was going to their channel and saying something. And Lisa's like, well, you didn't say anything about going to their channel. Oh my God. That's because I was crying, when your friend cries, but now it's like, can you believe I cried over that? Okay. Rhonda, I know you said something. Let me go back. Hold on. Have you tried castor oil for growing your hair? I have not. And I am going to try it to grow eyebrows and lashes. I heard for thinning. I heard that was good. What else do people use? Was it? Oh, I keep shaking you. I'm sorry. Let me know if it works. I know that flaxseed or something. There's like a hair mask that you can do. I don't know. Like, no telling how many times I've in this area got a king cake from Oak Point. So good. No telling how many have been in this area. Got king cake from Oak Point. What is king? Am I reading that right? King cake. Lisa's my kind of girly. Oh my God, Lisa used to go so hard. And then YouTube started this thing like, you got to watch what you say. But I was like, Lisa, now that like I understand that people can be mean. This is like I said, I was so new to just social media in general. It's funny now, but I didn't know like grown people say this type of stuff. I did not know this. I had this one customer that went to bed for a bat from me, and I will never forget. She was so funny though. Yeah, this is a good friend. Well, I buy king cakes from Oak Point. What are king cakes? Are they like crab cakes? What? I keep shaking you. I gotta find. Well, when I start my StreamYard, I'm gonna do it on a computer, so it'll be stable. So when we start doing that, it won't. Rosemary oil is supposed to work. I'm gonna have to look this stuff up. Anne, are you on a lot of meds? I'm on a ton since my heart attack. A lot of them are causing hair thinning. I started having thinning hair when I was like 18 or 19. Ever since I was pregnant, when I got pregnant with my son. But I am on a lot of meds. I am since the heart attack. Well, I'm not on my blood thinner anymore. When I had my heart attack, I had to take a blood thinner for a year. I don't have to take that anymore, but I still got to take my baby aspirin, my cholesterol, your heart. I'm on this, let me know, I'm on this pill called Nefian or something like that. And I don't like the way it makes me feel. I hate it. So I only take it when my chest starts hurting. I know it's bad. Listen, I go back to the doctors in January. But yeah, if something's causing your hair thinning, you must have some type of, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything that I would take that caused my hair thin, and I have no idea. Lisa, you are so true. I love that. Yeah, she's a real one. I really couldn't believe it either. Like my mother would tell me if I did that people to the internet, like I don't know, I just wasn't yeah, I wasn't that raised that way either. Let me tell you something. You know my grandmother used to always tell me, and don't go looking for trouble, because when you look for trouble, you find it. Let it come to you. And I've learned that, and I'm like, okay, so if somebody gives me, I give it back. But then, as you get older, you're like, blow it off. But I was raised like you don't talk to your elders, disrespectful. Like I've told you the story when I was 16. And to this day, when I was living, my mom was still here. I was 43. I've never ever like talked back to my mother ever, or act like I was gonna like get in her face ever. My mom, when she said I had it up to here, I knew back the hell off. When I was 16 and I was in high school, and you guys know I was bad in high school. And Mr. Landon was my principal. And he said something. He says to my mom, I see your daughter more than I see my own wife. And all I did was like roll my eyes or something. And my mom back smacked me just like this. Now we're talking about late 80s, early 90s. Okay. Now, then you're not supposed to hit your child. But back then people like minded their business, because I needed my mouth smacked. I mean, she didn't do it like where but enough to like shut the hell up. I shut up so damn quick. I didn't say nothing the rest of the time. But you learn, like, you just don't say those things to people, you don't talk like that. So it still surprises me now how people talk to other, like what they say, or the bullying, and like it amazes me. But like I always say, misery loves company. Some people just don't have a good life, and so they take it out on other people. Like when I get some comments, sometimes I think, it's something that they're going through, and they take it out on you. You want a crab cake? I love crabs. Am I behind? You know what? I noticed my chat stays, and then I don't realize I'm so behind. I'm your age and they have me on 13 meds. Oh my gosh. The side effects went away a couple. I'm on a lot, but I don't think I'm on 13. Goodness. Well, you know what they put me on? I had to stop taking because of my insurance ran out because it was expensive, but it was called Repatha, which is a cholesterol medicine. You take a shot, it's once a month. And that that was so good, but that's like $2,000, of course, and then what other expensive well, I was on the Ozempic for not for weight loss, but to lower my A1C. And the only other is all the other stuff is, I don't know. It's like just like cholesterol, heart, stuff like that, you know. I'm probably on about 7 or 8, not 13. That's a lot. I am glad you let us know about your hair issues. I took a lot of courage. Oh, thank you. I remember it's embarrassing. It's very hurtful, but you know, I used to be so embarrassed before I knew about hair pieces or topic like hair, fibers. I never went anywhere. I was too embarrassed to go anywhere. I wouldn't do get readies with me because I thought, I can't show my like it was just sad. And I thought, if I'm going through this, maybe I can help somebody. So, I mean, I'm so happy that I did it, that now I don't feel like I always got to have my hair like, I don't know. It was just, it was embarrassing, but it was a pride thing. It was maybe vain. I don't know. But that is the best thing. I am so glad I did that video. So glad. You just don't even know. Do you speak Russian or Ukrainian? I do not. And my background is Russian Jewish. So my mother's side, they spoke Yiddish. I don't know how to speak it or write it or anything like that. But I follow the Christian religion, but my great grandmother, oh my gosh. She had an accent, like she would talk like this. It's cold in America, America, but I do not know how to speak Russian. But yeah, that's where our ancestors are from. I'm subscribed, but never get notifications for live. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Indigo. How are you? Let's see. I was adopted by older folks. I was taught to respect my elders as well. Yes, yes. Do you know what else we were taught? Like me and my brother, we never tattletaled. Tattletaled. Do you know how they used to say? If I told on my brother, my mom would say, "Are you tattletelling?" Like, I don't want to hear that. You learn not to tattletale and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we couldn't. Here's a story. I was in 3rd grade and my mom was a single mom, right? Because my dad died. And so my grandmother would watch me. And here was one of the rules. After school, you had to come right home. Those were the days kids played outside. Those are the days you come home, do your homework. You have to play outside until that porch light came on or when it was dinner time, and they only better call you once because if they came looking for you, you're getting your ass beat, or punished. Those were those days. You had to go out and play. And so, but I didn't come home. And my friend's name was Loretta. I don't remember her last name. But I thought, oh, I'll just go over her house after school just for about 20 minutes. That's all right. Okay. My grandmother came looking for me. Okay. And they all told where I was because back then it was like a village, right? And I used to have real long hair. My grandmother, the whole way home, it was only about a block, was beating my ass the whole way. Not beating me, but, and everybody put their head, because that's what you did, and let me just tell you, I never did that again. Never. I mean, you only, I think that's the only time I really did anything really bad, but I never disrespected my mother. Even now, if I go anywhere, like I don't care if an older person cusses me out. I'm just going to take it. But kids these days they're raised differently. Like, I don't know. Raised old school. Yeah. Well, see, my mom, well, my dad too, but my mom, they were born and raised in Atlantic City. And, I was born and raised in Jersey. And I mean, at least the area that I lived in, I mean, you just didn't talk back, you just did not. Because if my mom wasn't home, then my aunt was going to beat my ass. If my aunt wasn't, it's like you knew better, right? YouTube did. Oh, see, I hate that YouTube doesn't know. I try to put on the notification that I'm going to go live, but like I said, on my beauty channel, starting this coming week, we're doing StreamYard where you guys can come up. So make sure you guys put your post notification bells on because it's always going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern time. And we'll figure out the days, it's going to be about 2 to 3 times a week. Think they're really bored, like I don't have time. Seafood, bro. I love seafood. Hi, Ann. Missing your live. My granddaughter is doing her nightly face routine. She's well, yes, you need to do that. I'm stuttering. Oh my God. I'm so excited you guys are here. Do that routine with your 12-year-old. Absolutely. Do you know what I was just telling Elisa? Do you know, we were never taught skincare. Like, I never heard of sunscreen until I went to YouTube. I never heard, I didn't know anything about sunscreen. I didn't like, my grandmother had beautiful, like she was 91, but you would have never known. She would use the Pond's cold cream at night, right? And stuff, but there wasn't like all this skincare, but I didn't even know what that stuff was. Like I would put lotion on my face, but that's it, right? I never knew about this stuff until YouTube. It's crazy. Kids talk back to their parents nowadays. You want to hear a story? Why I don't smoke cigarettes? Okay. Um, oh, thank you, Kimber. Is it Kimberlini? Hello, for the umpteenth time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, you know, when I talk, I'm a very talkative person. I'm sorry. Just know anytime I do a live stream, I always come back and I read the chat. I'm so sorry. Yes. Oh, we don't want to talk about that shaving thing. Me too. Hey, true crime, See, I can't drink coffee at night. What did I tell you guys? Didn't I say I can only have one cup of coffee? I said I can only drink one cup of coffee a day. Do you see what happens when I drink coffee? I promise I'm not drinking. True crime blonde. Say that 3 times. This is why I don't drink coffee at night. Let me tell you a story, one more story with my mom. The time I smoked cigarettes. This is why I do not smoke cigarettes to this day. I was bad. I was 10 years old in 5th grade, and I lived in Ocean City, New Jersey. And me and my friend, her name was Megan Meeham at the time, okay? And we decided, oh, we're going to skip school. So we skip school or walk in the boardwalk. I go over to my friend Megan's house, and her mom had a pack of cigarettes. So we thought, oh, let's be cool and smoke cigarettes, okay? We weren't even inhaling, okay? I did not realize, hi, Cammie, I did not realize that the school calls when you go to school, right? Because you're young, you're dumb, you don't know. So my mom comes home from work and she goes, oh, how was school? And I said, oh, it was good, you know. And then, you know, of course, then she started questioning me. And then I was the type, I always told on myself, I was like, oh. And then I told her how we smoked cigarettes. I don't know why. I always felt guilty. I couldn't lie. And I told her. She says, oh, you want to smoke cigarettes? My mom was a smoker. She smoked Parliament 100s, okay? She takes her full pack of cigarettes, puts it down, and she goes, smoke them. And I was like, what? She goes, smoke them. So I took one cigarette after another, and I'm like throwing up, getting sick. And she made me smoke damn near that whole pack. And let me just tell you, I never touched another cigarette because I can still remember like getting sick off of it. Now, you might think now like CPS or what have you, right? But, oh, thank you, Jersey girl. I love you so much. I'm in the hospital. Oh, no. And this is my great distraction for me. Thanks for being, oh, I'm so sorry. I hope everything's okay. Thank you. But I just remember that nowadays, if you ever did that, my God, they'd probably have CPS unlocked and everything else. But I'm telling you, that was the type of discipline you got when you were a child, back when I was a child. Now, in my drinking days, when I would go to a bar, I had a cigarette here and there, and it was probably because I was drunk at a bar and I wasn't even, but just to like smoke, I didn't, until this day, never smoked a cigarette, you know, but they don't do stuff like that no more. And I'm telling you, that was the best thing my mother ever did for me. Really. It's like the time my daughter told me she was going to call the cops on me or what have you, because I was putting her on punishment. I said, oh, you want to call the cops? Get your stuff and pack your stuff. And Isaiah was home, so I had to do it to him too. She had her pink little suitcase, and she goes, okay. She thought she was big shit. She was about 9 or 10, maybe 11. She packs her stuff. I get her in the car. I go right to the police station. And I said, now get out. I would have died if she got out, okay? Because I didn't go that far. And, you know, I wasn't thinking that far. She goes, what? I said, get out. You want to call the cops? You want to go? Then you go. If you want to go to another family that's going to treat you better, you go. And she's crying. Isaiah's crying. No. And I said, well, then don't you ever say that again. And then I had to like explain to her like what, you know, all of that. Like then we had a deep down, gave her a hug, told her I loved her. She never threatened me again. But I would have died if she got out of that car. I didn't think that far. You know, but those were the days. You know, now if you do stuff like that, they think you're cruel, you know? See, my chat stopped again. I knew others who had that same punishment for smoking. Yes, those were. How about like when you said a cuss word, they'd put dish soap in your on your tongue and stuff, or hot sauce, or what have you. Some people are like, "Oh, that's so cruel," but I'm telling you, it worked. People that are our age are a different generation from the newer generation, and that's just the truth. It's so true. Like all we needed was a pack of gum. I remember watching this video where this lady said, all we needed was a pack of gum, you're a dog walking with you, like all this, and you were okay until nighttime. My hubby had his mouth washed with lava soap. Oh God. Oh God. Ooh. Jersey girl, I hope you feel, yes, I hope she feels better. Kneeling on rice. Yes, I had a kneel on rice. Oh my God. Right? And then you would have those little things in your hand. But let me just tell you, back then, that's just how it was. I washed my sons out with soap too. And who remembers what happened when I took Isaiah's door off the hinges and didn't know how to put it back on? How about that, right? Isaiah, I forget how old he was. He was young, under like 8 years old or 9, something like that. And he had this thing with slamming doors. Hey, Cindy, I emailed you back. So he had this thing with slamming doors. And I remember he goes down the hallway and I says, don't you dare slam that door. He slams the door. Then he opens it up again and slams it again. Yeah. Oh, I said, oh, hell to the no. Okay. I was a single mom then. No, I wasn't. I still with my husband. He was at work. I don't know what it was. Anyway, I said, oh, no, it had to be he was younger because I was a single mom. Because remember, I didn't know how to put the door back on. Okay, so I take the door. First of all, he locked it. And I'm like, unlock this door. He's like, no. So I go get a screwdriver. I'm like, okay. And, so then he unlocks the door. So I take the door off the hinges. And I'm like, now you're not going to have a door. Right? And I told him he's punished for a couple days. And what I learned, if you tell your child they're punished for a week, you better make sure they're punished for a week. Because if you can't handle that and give them back all their stuff in a day or two, then they know when you say you're punished, they're not going to pay it no mind. So I made sure I told him a couple days, right? Because I knew him talking, playing the game, all of that's going to get on my nerves. So I tried to put the door back on. I couldn't put the damn door back on. I had to pay somebody to put the door back on. But he never slammed that door again. He knew that door was going to come off. And pulled a Roseanne. Yeah, like she did Becky. Yes, do you remember that? Oh, those were the days. But I had good kids. I mean, honest to God, I've never had like my kids sneak out of the house, or I don't even think any of my kids ever been suspended. Like I had really, really good kids. Oh, good night, Crystal. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to be on here for a few more minutes because I've been talking so much. My God, it's been on an hour. This is why I'm telling you. Do you guys understand why I don't drink coffee at night? I've been talking the whole stream. I haven't let you guys got a word in edgewise. I can't even talk. My dad took off one of the siblings' door. Yeah, that's what you did because you knew. Like when your parents said, when you acted up in school and they would call you, you wait till we get home. You were scared to death to come home from school because you had fear of God. You had fear of your parents. Kids don't have fear anymore because they know they can just call the cops or what have you, My mom made me sleep in a tent in the yard. Yes. And, we think they're so mean, but it works, My grandmother used to punish me by pulling the hell out of my long hair that I had. And also okay, let me tell you something. My grandmother was only 4'9". Okay. She used to tell everybody she was 5 foot because it sounded better. And she used to do the dishes. Hey, Tara. And she used to do the dishes, right? And I remember saying something, and this is when cast iron pans, like everybody had cast iron pans, right? She would throw them at you, not at you, but at your feet. You learned how to move real damn quick, Oh, those were the days. I miss those days, see? I was late with y'all. I have to go back and watch. I just got the notification. Hey, Crystal. Well, I'll tell you what, Crystal, you're going to learn I can't have coffee at nighttime. My mom loved the cast iron. Yes, but she did as little as she. Let me tell you something about my grandmother. My grandmother was the nicest person. Her and Lexi, my daughter, are so much alike. Okay. Lexi is a very morning person. Hi, mommy. You know, my grandmother, as soon as she got up, the same thing. Nicest people give you the shirt off their back. Very nice. Like you never heard my grandmother cuss unless she was mad. When my grandmother was mad, you watched out. That was a little like her, you know, like, oh my God. Like this 4'9" I was scared of, you know? You were a real fighter and dead right, Canary Island, Spain. Loving you. Oh, thank you. Hi, Anna. Oh, good. You got a notification. You know I stay on yours some crappy days. Oh, you're talking to BB. Tara, I don't know if you were listening, but I got StreamYard. So tomorrow night at 2:00 my time, Eastern time, me and Lisa are going to practice it because, you know, I don't know nothing that I'm doing. Tara, I know you have StreamYard. So if you're up tomorrow at 2 a.m., because you're Eastern time, I think, and we're going to practice and you can help me. I told B the same thing because, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. And I want to start going live on StreamYard on the beauty channel. And that way you guys can come up and talk to me and stuff. We can have like conversations, you know? It'll be fun. I wonder why some people get it. What are you talking about? So I need to read the chat. Hope you had a great day. You too, Melissa. I had a really great day. I actually vlogged today, which will be up tomorrow. It was like 30-degree weather. But you know what? When I was vlogging, I ran into a few people that I knew from living in the projects. That was a nice thing to do. I got you, girl. Set an alarm so I don't forget. Well, if you're sleeping, don't worry. What about severe pinching? Oh, how about this? Yes. Oh gosh. You know, that's one thing, like I can count on my one hand as many times. Like I didn't get beat or nothing. You know, you just knew. When my mom said I had it up to here, all right, I need to come on back, you know? I'm back. She went to bed. Oh, it's because she watched influencers with me. She's hilarious anyway. She was raised to be very respectful. Yes. Yes. I am so glad that you spend time with her and do the skincare and stuff. I really am. She'll remember that when she gets older. Those, like I remember times with my grandmother going to Woolworths, right? Remember they had the little bar up there and you can get your milkshake and all that. And then it was, what did you call Woolworths? Like a 5 and dime store. And little things like that I remember, you know. It's those little things, you know. Me and BB got you. Good, 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 good. We will have to have StreamYard. No, you don't have to have StreamYard. It's just for me. And then what happens is I can send you the link and then you just click on the link. And if you choose to come up, you don't have to turn the camera on, you know. So no, you do not have to have StreamYard. No, I have to have it so that I can have the link and send you guys up and have it on panel and all that kind of stuff. No, you do not have to. Did she turn into the Incredible Hulk? What are you talking about? My grandmother? You talking about my grandmother? Because she definitely did. Yes, a streamer and app. Yes, but you don't have to have it. I have it. I'm mad. I'm disappointed was the worst. Oh, when your parents said I'm disappointed. Yes. Yes, because that back then you didn't. Yes. Oh my God. I remember my mom one time wrote me a note. And as big and bad as I was, like, oh gosh, if they said I was disappointed in you, that did it. Like it just tore your heart, you know? My mom had a wooden spoon. As I got older, the fat booty kicked in. She broke that spoon on my butt. Yes. Oh gosh. There was only a couple times I ever had to put my hands on my son, my oldest son. He's 28 now, and he was older, a teenager. And one time it was, he said something very slick. And he was about 13 or something. And you know, if you're a single mom at that time, because I didn't meet my husband till Tyler was 16. And so at that time, like you know, you gotta like, and I was living in the project. So all the, like, I had to like still keep the fear of God in my kids. So I threatened a lot, but I didn't do anything a lot of times because that's all I had to do. And I had one of those plastic hangers. I remember, like, I hit him on his leg, just the side of the leg, and it broke. And I felt terrible. Oh my God, never did that again. I mean, it didn't hurt him. He didn't even feel it, But I was like, I can't, But I can count on my one hand as many times my son ever talked back, He's a very good kid. But my when I was growing, it was those cast iron pans. Getting dragged by your hair. Woolworth's counter. Yes, the Woolworth's counter. When you get your milkshake or get your little sandwich. That was a treat. We did that on Saturdays. I have crazy nights. I will try. Yes, I can drink coffee at the time of the morning and go. Yeah, see, I can only drink coffee in the morning because you see how I get? It's like I'm drunk. I'm stuttering. All right, I'm going to get off here. We called the 5 and dime. Yes, the 5 and dime. I keep doing this. All right, I'm going to get off of here because I've been here for over an hour and I'm very hyper. I got to calm down. No more coffee for me. See, I proved to you guys, right? No coffee at nighttime. I can't have it. I'm going to jump in the shower, take this makeup off because I had this makeup on since 11 o'clock today. So I got to get it off and I want to edit the vlog that will be up tomorrow. I did do my ColourPop mystery box. Check out my beauty channel if you have not seen it. That is up now. And I'm going to get off of here. Cindy, I emailed you back, so check the email. All right, I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys so much for chatting with me. I really appreciate you guys. And I cannot wait until we do our StreamYard. All right, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thank you, Lisa, for moderating. All right, bye.